And today I'm going to share my favorite film of 2021.
And I'm going to share my favorite life escape. Let's get to it.
My cool sheet is a movie. This is, I said it at the time, best movie of 2021, and here it is December, end of the year, and that still stands. This is Summer of Soul. Now, it was the first movie that I saw in theaters in the 18 months prior, but that is not why it's special. That just made it a little extra special for me. The subtitle of this movie is Or When the Revolution Could Not Be Televised. And there's a reason why that is the subtitle, and it has to do with the fact that this Harlem Cultural Festival, this is what the documentary is based on, happened during the same summer at the same time as Woodstock. So this is summer of 1969. And this Harlem Cultural Festival was amazing. In my opinion, at the same level as Woodstock. It was recorded, thank goodness, it was recorded in high quality audio and video, but it was never released for 50 years that followed. They tried marketing it, but it never achieved the attention from any producers. But finally, in 2020, Questlove picked it up as a producer, started working on it, and that was released in 2021. So he used his enormous talent and experience as a composer for uncountable shows. I could go on and on about him, just himself, he should be a cool sheet. And so from all of his experience with shows and films, he brought in this amazing film. He created this incredible film. There are so many highlights of it, stories about what's going on, but the musicians. It has Stevie Wonder at the age of 19 performing, which is unbelievable when you see it. Has Gladys Knight in the Pips, Sly the Family Stone, and I could go on and on about how many were in there, along with the music, the history, the culture, the politics, the racial tensions, the diversity of Harlem. This is an absolutely incredible film, Summer of Soul.
Yes, and I cannot believe it because I think it's like on Netflix. Like
yes,
very easy to. I have Netflix and I've not seen it yet.
Okay,
super embarrassing.
You got it.
And I haven't. And everybody that I know, film snob, non-snob, everybody's like, this is one of the best movies of the year, and I still haven't seen it. Now, I've seen a very small handful of films, but there's no excuse anymore at all. And then after you've talked about it again, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. After we record, I just need to that'll give me a little time to kind of chill out and just enjoy this film, because I have wanted to see it since before you talked about it, after you talked about it, during when you talked about it, the second time, the first time, every time. My other friends talk about it. I need to see it, so thank you. All right, because I can't even input like, yeah, of course it's great. It is great. It's the best movie I saw. I don't know. Probably would be if I would have seen it. So I still time as the time of taping.
Yes,
still 2021. So I can still see it.
Yes.
I will say that, total side note, not the best movie of the year, but a fun movie of the year. I did see Spider-Man when it opened, the newest Spider-Man in the theater, and that experience, that was the first time where I was back in a theater with a lot of people, which made me a little nervous, but everybody hooting and hollering and clapping and yelling and screaming, and boy, did I miss that too. So yeah, that is a magical experience that I hope never goes away.
Yes,
the big screen. Boy,
I totally
oh boy.
agree.
I'm going to be talking about a YouTube channel, and this YouTube channel is Recess Therapy. So I actually just talked about this in episode 216, not that long ago. But I can't stop talking about it, watching it. I want to talk about it again. So in early November, it had 14,000 subscribers, almost 15,000, 38 videos. Now it has 30,000 subscribers and 65 videos. So it's doing better, but it's still really undiscovered for how great it is. They describe it as one stressed 21-year-old in need of guidance, a playground full of untrained therapists, little kids, big questions, free advice. So it's hosted by Julian Shapiro Barnum. It's in New York. There's full episodes. There's also shorts. So that's what explains there's not all that 65 or whatever. It's some shorts. So it's clips of his full episodes. And that's what I really love. I like the shorts too. Some of the topics are Halloween, popularity. So he asks kids like, what is popular? What's being popular? Are you popular? What's it like? How do you be more popular? Am I popular? Do you think I'm popular? Talks about movies. He talks about fixing the economy, life after death, pride, Thanksgiving. And now that he has had a little bit longer, because it was only 6 months old when I first started talking about it, now it's maybe 8 months old, 9 months old. But now he has returning stars. So some of my favorite kids and everybody's favorite kids apparently, he will have them back. And then because usually the format is he'll have kind of this big theme, like, okay, let's talk about Thanksgiving, and he interviews 5 or 6 different kids. But there's always 1 or 2 that really stand out above the rest. So then he visits them and just talks to them the whole time, a full episode. There's this one kid, he's so cute. He talks about Komodo dragons and how much he loves Komodo dragons and how they're in Panija. And he's like, where's Panija? And he's like, oh, it's like this alternate universe where it's just Komodo dragons. And I really want to go there someday and visit them, but they eat people. And he's like, what? And you never know what these kids are going to say. And that's why it's so endearing and so beautiful. Definitely check out Recess Therapy.
Okay, this one I'm guilty of still not having watched yet.
I know, but I think I've even sent you a couple of videos even. I think I sent, but I sent you a lot of stuff and we're both busy. But I know I sent you one of them and it wasn't even quite the best one, but I'll send you a couple more, just like a little sprinkle, little short version of it, because it's so good. It's just, I can't, he's super charming and endearing, but the kid, he's so great, but the kids are just, his face, and now that I've heard some interviews and stuff, he's always like, yeah, most of the times, these kids just say these wild things, and the parents are like, where did that come from? They're clueless, the Panija, the alternate universe, and eating people, and how he thinks that he's like, this special animal eats people. He's like, what would you say? And he's like, I would say, I love you. Even if he eats me, I still love him. It's just so great. I can't even stand it. It's so good.
Oh, good. Okay, thank you for the reminder.
Yes, you're so welcome.
Thank you for joining us, friend. I'm Karen McFarland Holman.
And I'm Brian Hart.
Let us know in the comments, have you seen Summer of Soul yet?
Whoops. And let us know, what's your favorite escape from this cruel world?
If you're enjoying this show, please give us a like and share it with a friend.
Stay tuned next week for another great series of shows.
And don't forget to stay curious.